Hi, my name is Makeda Singletary, and I'm going to be discussing the wrongful conviction, guilty until proven innocent session, which was given in sync with the Anne Frank Social Justice Program. So on September 28th, there was a program given at Buff State, which was concerning wrongful convictions, and it was focused on Dr. Alice Panisi's research project entitled 9 American Boys. So this project is based on the Scottsboro 9, which was 9 black boys who were traveling on a train during the 1930s, and they ended up getting into an altercation with some other teenage boys who were white. The white boys ended up telling on the other black boys to the police. The train was stopped. The police searched them, and once the train was stopped, 2 women actually came forward and said that they had been raped by these boys. So within 2 weeks of them being accused, they had been arrested, they had been tried, and all but one had been killed. They were all sentenced to death by the electric chair. The boys ranged from 12 years old to 19, and everyone was killed except for the 12-year-old. He was sentenced to life in prison. So basically, this program kind of brought to light many of the injustices which have taken place throughout American history. Obviously, the Holocaust was one of the major social injustices which took place in world history, and was a very disgusting time in the world. So why is a wrongful conviction a violation of social injustices? Well, people are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and the title of the program is actually the opposite. It's guilty until proven innocent. And you're under the law, you're supposed to be given a fair trial, and you're supposed to be given the chance to prove yourself, to prove your innocence. And if after a trial, with a fair jury, if if the evidence says that you actually did commit this crime, then okay. But if you were not given the chance to prove yourself, then it's unfair. So one of the issues that I thought was really important during this program was that there is a huge change going on in America right now. We're in the middle of elections, so we're going to be shifting from one president to another, and this is one of the most controversial elections basically in American history, because of the candidates are so just honestly, it's kind of like ridiculous. Most people refer to it as a circus or whatever, with Donald Trump and everything that he says and all the wild things that he does say. I think it's really important for us to kind of focus on what way the country is going to be going in as far as the justice system, with the big change that is coming up. So during the workshop, I thought about how the Jewish people were wrongfully convicted. I think that during the Holocaust, that's the main reason why this happened to them. They were wrongfully convicted for just being themselves, for just being born. They're wrongfully convicted by these Nazis who tortured them, put them into these training camps, murdered them in very gruesome ways. And I think that I think that it's important for us to discuss these issues that took place. So at this program, it was a lot of discussion of what's going on, what happened in the past, what's going on in the present. In the present, we have issues with racial injustice going on right now, especially with the police, and there's a lot of police brutality, and the police are essentially getting away with murder. They're not being arrested. Not even being arrested. They may get paid leave or just like vacation time, or maybe they're not allowed to be a police officer anymore, but they're not being prosecuted to the full extent of the law. They're not receiving what they should. They're not being brought to justice at all. And I think these are important issues that need to be discussed, because what's taking place, it has to be changed. And many people say that by learning from the mistakes in history, by learning from mistakes that have taken place in the past, it's easier and better for us to learn and know not to make these mistakes anymore, and learn from what happened in the past and make better decisions as we go forward into the future. So in conclusion, there's no way to change what has happened in the past, how people have been wrongfully convicted of crimes, and issues within the justice system. But these social injustices need to be addressed, and what's going on currently, it has to be changed. It has to be a change. And I do believe that there has been progress. Progress has been made, especially in the respect of wrongful convictions. With the advancement of technology, it's somewhat, a lot easier than it was in the 1930s to prove someone's innocence than it is, than now it is today. It's much easier. So, in conclusion, I believe that these are issues that will need to be changed, will need to be improved upon. But overall, the program was really insightful in deciphering these issues and helping to shed light on what has happened in the past and what's currently happening in our present. Thank you.